Good morning, beautiful people. Happy Wednesday. I don't like to call it hump day because that implies that you have an issue. And sometimes you don't even have an issue and you calling it hump day and you're like, I got to get over the hump. And I feel like you speaking extra mess into existence when you say that. So I refuse to call it hump day. I call it over the hump day. I call it middle of the week. I call it halfway to the weekend, baby. But I will not call it hump day. Okay? So welcome to Over the Hump Day. I hope you are working to get over your hump. Today, we are going to talk about procrastination and consistency. But before we get into that, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I promise you will love it here. So welcome in, fam. All right, we're going to talk about procrastination and consistency. Not versus, but and. And the reason why I say that is because they work hand in hand together. I have a big issue with procrastination. I put the things that I don't want to do off. Now, I know a lot of y'all are going to say, yeah, I do that too, no big deal. No, the things that make me uncomfortable, I put them off. Okay? For instance, I hate doing laundry. Not the act of separating the clothes and washing them. It's the putting them away. Because a lot of times I will be doing other housework and I wash 2 or 3 loads of clothes and they get dumped on my bed and I just look at them like, oh my God, this mountain of clothes that I got to put away. And I get this sense of dread, and that's crazy. It's like they're clean clothes. The blessing is I have clean clothes because at one time I didn't have a good working washer and I had to go to the laundromat and washing the public washers, which to me, gross. Can't stand it because I don't know who clothes been in there. I don't know. But, so the blessing is, I should be thankful that I can just wash my clothes at home now in my brand new washer, right? And be grateful for that. And going to the, just have a spirit of gratitude about it. Instead, I'm like, man, I don't feel like putting them clothes up. And it'd be on my bed for a day or so, right? Sometimes they get moved to a chair. I'm just going to be all the way real. Another thing, I've been working on my closet, y'all, forever. Okay, I'll start on one little corner of my closet. I'll organize something. I get tired or I get distracted. I start doing something else. I forget about it. Then, the rest of the closet just goes to heck in a handbasket. Okay, it's a lot of stuff in there. I have a very small apartment with limited space, so I really do need to be organized. My other issue is consistency. I am a fire sign in the Sagittarius, and I'm not saying it as an excuse, but we have been known to start things and not finish them. We have been known to start things with all the passion and drive in the world. And when we don't see the results fast enough, we get very, very impatient. And we want to move on to the next. Here's the thing. That leaves a bunch of unfinished projects. I have several. I have a book that I've been working on for some years. Baby, we ain't even done with the first chapter. Okay? And when I say these things, I'm not beating myself up. I'm saying them aloud. So that one, I myself can hear myself say them aloud. And 2, you can understand that you're not the only one that's doing that. And it's okay. But we're going to work through it. Another thing that I put off. And it's going to sound horrible. Y'all, I'm a hairdresser. And I 2-strand twist both of my kids' hair. Right? Both of my kids have extremely thick hair. One of them has the shave size and the undercut with the twist, a little bit of color. The little one has hair down to here, super, super thick. I will put they doing their hair off to the last minute. It's not because I don't love my kids. I love my kids. But honey, they are the most tender-headed, thick hair having people I have ever met in my life. Tender heads, thick hair don't really go very well together. And I've been a hairdresser for almost 20 years and I've used every detangler, you name it, I have used it. The combs, the brushes, the detangler. I won't say it doesn't matter. There are products that make my job easier. But my children are extremely tender-headed. And they have the thickest, my son has like soft, thick hair. And my oldest one has coarser, thick hair. And they have the type of hair that's so thick when you put a moisturizer on it, it soaks it up, right? Like a sponge. But they're both very tender-headed, so it makes my job harder. So I kind of sometimes don't feel like doing their hair. I'm just going to be all the way real. I love being a hairdresser. I love doing hair. They are probably two of my toughest clients. They love it when it's done. They love for mommy to do their hair. They don't want anybody else in their head. But it sometimes makes the process longer. Last night I did my youngest son's hair in mini twists because I wanted to last a little bit longer this time. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. It took me almost 3 hours. Yeah. He's got a lot of hair. I'll show y'all later. I was too tired to take pictures last night. I should have when it was fresh, but I was too tired. But yeah, so I will procrastinate, you know. I won't be consistent on doing what I'm supposed to do. My weight loss journey, okay? I put off, I work out tomorrow. I work out tomorrow. I work out tomorrow. Procrastination. Or working out really hard for 2 weeks and then falling off and saying, it's okay, I can miss a day. Lack of consistency. So, I'm going to be all the way real with y'all. I done fell off my weight loss journey, okay? I done gained some weight back. I don't like it. I don't like the way my clothes are starting to fit again. I don't like, because my clothes weren't fitting. They were too big. And now they're getting close to fitting. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Oh, it's a Maserati in front of me. See? ADD. Squirrel. Me and my kids have a running joke in our house. Don't take offense to it. If anybody watching this has ADD or ADHD, my whole household is that. Like, medically is that. And so we have a running joke in our house. We call it squirrel syndrome. It's kind of like a puppy or a cat. You know, they chilling and they, you know, hanging out with their owner, and all of a sudden they see a squirrel. It's like, squirrel! And every, you know, the attention goes elsewhere. When I see a luxury car in front of me, and I might be silly for doing this, when I see a luxury car in front of me, I be like, one day that could be me. I speak it into existence. It might be silly, but it doesn't hurt anything. But it's not going to be in existence if I don't get consistent and stop procrastinating. So, this is what I plan on doing differently today. I'm going to put God in it. You know, it's the craziest thing is that we only put God in the things that are so tumultuous and so bad. Or things that are, hold on, it's an ambulance, y'all. Okay. Or we put God into the things that are so amazingly good. Thank you, God. We want to be so grateful then. Or when things are so bad, we want to fall on our knees and cry and beg God for help. What about the everyday things? You know, I don't know about you, but as a kid, I wasn't really taught to put God into those things. I was kind of taught, all right, God gave you the tools to handle it, so go handle it. But this is the same God, you know, in the Word it says exceedingly abundantly above everything you could ever ask for. So what I'm asking for now is help. Help me to get my mind right. Help me to set my mind on what I need to be doing. Not just what I want to be doing, but what I need to be doing so I can get to what I want. And a lot of times we feel like, oh, that's a small thing. That's too small. But then you read the Word and you say, nothing's too hard for my God. So why is something too small for God? If God made everything, God wrote the story, God already knows 9 times out of 10, a lot of the things that are going to happen. The only thing that affects them is your free will and how you react to things that happen. Then that means God knows all. So God already knows that you procrastinating, you sitting on your butt, you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. God already knows you got an issue with consistency and you be up at 2 a.m. eating Snickers. Hi. Just being all the way real. God already knows that you beat yourself up about it and now you feel guilty. So you laid in the bed for a whole day because you felt so guilty about falling off after you have worked so hard. God already knows that you want to give up every day. But you know that you can't because not only do you have you to take care of, you have a household. You have family. You have people depending on you. So you got to get up and you got to get moving. And laying in the bed, rotting away is just wasting time. Here's the thing, y'all. And everybody keeps, and I've had a couple of people say this to me, why are things so urgent for you right now? Because I've wasted time, and I'm tired of wasting time. I'm tired of letting life pass me by. I'm tired of just freaking existing. I want to live a full life. And I'm not talking about money, y'all. Yeah, I want to be financially stable. I want to be able to pay my rent, and just boop, 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 rent, and not even worry about it. Not even really, you know what I'm saying? I don't want a nickel and dime to get my rent every month. I don't want a nickel and dime to pay my bills. I don't want to borrow from Peter to pay Paul. True enough. But I want to live a full life. What does that mean for me? Saturday, I had a full day of pretty much nothing to do. You know what I would have loved to do? Drive to Savannah with my kids, spend the night, come back next day. I want to be able to hop in my car and ride. I want to be able to drive to the airport, rent a car, go somewhere, road trip with my kids, because I haven't been able to do that, and that's something I've always wanted to do. I want to be able to just pick up and go with my children, do things with my children. That's a full life for me. A full life is bills paid with no worries. Everything, zero balance. Come on now. A full life is not Prada bags. My kids can't eat them bags. My kids' tuition can't be paid off them bags unless somebody got a truck full of them and they gonna let me sell them. Okay? I'm just joking, y'all. I don't do illegal things. I'm just joking. But I want to live a full life. So if I want to do that, I gotta put God in everything. And it's some things that I'm struggling with. I ain't sitting there saying that I do everything right, because I definitely don't. I sometimes have a short temper. I have short patience. I cuss. I get loud. If you push me, I will go off. And I can also be the sweetest person in the world. I could be the most helpful person in the world. I'm the friend that you can call at 2 a.m. Hey, sis, I need some help. But right now, I gotta help me. The help and the assistance that I give to other people so much, because I have always been a people pleaser. I gotta start giving that to myself. So I gotta put God in it. I know we started talking about consistency and procrastination, but for real, we got to start putting God into every little thing. You got to start praying over your route to work. You know what I'm saying? God, please give me traveling mercies. You got to start praying over, Father God, let me cook this good old breakfast this morning. Thank you for letting me let my feet touch the floor this morning, Lord. Thank you for waking me up in my right mind. Thank you for my children fussing with each other this morning, Lord, because that's the way they show that they love each other. It's the little things that we don't think are that important, that we take for granted, that we need to show gratitude for, that we need to ask God for help for, that we need to put God into. God is already in it. But do we include God in it? God is everywhere, in everything, on everything. God, everywhere, right? But are we putting God in our space? God already exists in it. But are we acknowledging that? I guess is what I'm saying. And while I'm talking to y'all, I'm really realizing that a lot of times I don't. I try to be so headstrong and take everything on my own. But here's the reality of things. We didn't come into this world on our own. You know how people say, I came in this world by myself, I'm going to leave by myself. No, you didn't. God brought you in. God brought you in entrance, and God gonna take you out the exit. Okay. It's like you got in the club and you're going to get out the club. That's what it is. But baby, I want to be in the VIP section of the club. Not because I want to be seen, but because I want a better life. And I just feel like I have too many gifts. I feel like we all do. We have so many gifts that we don't take advantage of. Scientists have been saying for years that most humans only use 10% of their brain. What if we use at least a good 70% as a whole? How amazing would the world be? What innovations could we come up with? What amazing creations? You know? I feel like the freest people in the world are the people that use their brains and don't rely on just emotions. I feel like the freest people in the world rely on what can I do next, not what can't I do. Too many times we sit there and say, well, I can't do this, I can't do that. And that's a part of procrastination and consistency, because we talk ourselves out of things without even trying. We see somebody do something, or maybe we have a goal and we already talk ourselves out of it. Like right now, it's almost the end of March, right? Today is what, March the 19th? Okay. A lot of us want to look real good by Memorial Day. But we done already talked ourselves out. Well, I only got 2 months. I ain't going to be able to. But what if you just tried and did all you could do until then? You know? You might not lose 50 pounds by Memorial Day. But what if you tried to just change your eating habits and lose 10? What if you said, instead of, hey, I want to lose 50 pounds, hey, I want to be able to walk up a flight of stairs without breathing hard? You know? Like, it's all about mindset. So anyway, y'all, I'm almost to the house, and we pretty much done with this morning message, but put God in it. Ask God for help. Nothing is too big for God, but also nothing is too small for God. So we all have to ask God for help, right? I hope y'all have an amazing morning on purpose. I hope your travels are safe. I hope your kids get off to school. You get off to work. I hope we complete our goals. So pick one goal today. One thing that you don't want to do. And just do it. Don't think about it. Don't talk yourself out of it. Just say, God, I need help. And then go do it. That thing that you deem as uncomfortable or you don't want to do, you never know where that could lead you. You never know what doors that could open up. Sometimes these tasks that we don't want to do are really a test. God is wondering, hey, can you handle this? Because if you can handle this, I can give you that next blessing. But if you can't even step up to the plate and handle this, well, I don't know. So yeah, put God in it. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings. Have a wonderful morning. I'll see y'all. And subscribe.